The Supreme Court struggles with how far states may go to craft electoral districts, giving the majority party a huge political advantage. It's the second case of this kind this term. Jason Calvi was inside the court for arguments today. He joins us from just across the street on Capitol Hill. Hi, Jason.
Hi, Wyatt. This case could impact congressional districts around the country. Maryland Republicans object to a district Democrats drew to elect a candidate of their own party. It's a process known as gerrymandering. Today, the justices seemed unsure about the best way to deal with this problem.
Michael Kimberly argued today's case on behalf of Maryland Republicans.
I'll say I'm a registered Democrat. I find it tremendously offensive what the Democrats did.
This was the district before 2011. Residents in rural Northwest Maryland voted Republican for 20 years. But in 2011, Democrats who controlled the state changed the boundaries, adding the Democratic suburbs of D.C. The old district had been 47% Republican and 36% Democrat. The new boundaries flipped that. Sure enough, in 2012, Republican Roscoe Bartlett lost the district by 21 points.
That is, I think, a textbook example of what the Supreme Court has called First Amendment retaliation, where government officials set out to impose a burden on people because of the way that they have expressed themselves in the past.
But Stephen Sullivan, Maryland Solicitor General, disagrees. He defends the redistricting and told the justices, quote, "This new district looks much more traditional. In fact, it has Montgomery County in it, which was the traditional layout of the 6th district until 1990, which paved the way for Roscoe Bartlett to be able to get elected." Pennsylvania's State Senator Joe Scarnati, a Republican, backs the state of Maryland. In a brief to the Supreme Court, he says, "No person or group of persons is ever guaranteed electoral success. The drawing of district lines to increase the number of people affiliated with a particular political party does not diminish any individual's ability to campaign or vote for the candidate of his or her choice."
Chief Justice Roberts says the court has always allowed some political gerrymandering, but Justice Kagan says politics in this case is too much. Justice Breyer says if the court doesn't decide this case now, sophisticated map makers can use powerful technology to create even more partisan maps in the future. Wyatt?
Jason, we expect the court's ruling by the end of the term in June. How could this case impact other states?
And already this Supreme Court term, Wisconsin Democrats fought Republican-drawn maps. Over the past 16 months, other courts have struck down political gerrymandering plans by Republicans in North Carolina, Pennsylvania, and in Wisconsin. But it's possible the Supreme Court could punt this issue as several justices raised procedural problems with this case.
Capitol Hill correspondent Jason Calvi reporting. Thanks, Jason.